I wasn't going to do this tonight, but I've just had a mare. I've just sat here for 15 minutes and the truck decided to turn itself to other work when I took key out at ignition. I didn't even know. Awesome. And there's nowhere to put my phone, so you're on a really bizarre angle. Yeah, alright, drive. How we doing, folks? We all alright? Same people as last night. Is that what we're going to have in? Usual riff raff. Yo from Plymouth. Evening. Yo. Evening. Are you eating again, you fat shit? I am, yeah. I'm on meatballs, man. I'm good, baby. Alright. Whatever you say, Chief. Pissing it down now. Yo, hey, Danny, Steve. Simran Jeet Gotcha. Sounds like something you pick up from Runcorn on a Friday night, that. I don't start already. Fuck's sake, Dee. Come on. You've been quiet all night. What's wrong with you? Don't start now. Outside Belfast, eh? Alright, mate. Cameron. I'm at Avonmouth. I'm in the Pertec car park at Avonmouth, where I shouldn't be. There's a big massive sign that says don't park here. So actually it's right in front of me. So I parked here. Yep. Munching in a man. That's me. Don't like his truck. Didn't want it. Not gonna moan. A truck's a truck, innit? It gets me from Omega to Avonmouth and back again. So we're alright. Only does 54 mile an hour though. It took me about 17 years to get here. Minus 16 years, 364 days and 20 and a half hours. Took me 3.5 hours to get here. St Helens! Yo! That's local. I live around the corner from St Helens. I go there quite a lot actually, because see my mate lives in St Helens. Oh, how are we doing? Like I say, I weren't going to do that, but I've just sat here for 15 minutes on other work like a plonker. So I thought, well, jumping into bed now. Good night, gorgeous. I wish you was jumping in bed with me. Oh, isn't that just the worst? Oh, what I'd give for be a big spoon right now. Oh God. Oh yeah, I wish. I'm in friggin' Bristol. Yeah, well, she'll get it Friday night. Don't start. Bloody hell. I forgot that. You can't write that much. What's up, DD? I just want to say I found your channel since about the time you got your Subaru, and I've watched every video since without fail. Would be crazy if I bumped into you one time. I live in Colwyn Bay. Cool. James Foster's just said he hates the MAN as well. Where are you going, pal? I don't think he's watching this because he's back on. James is on nights, working for TDS. So if you watch this in the future, mate, because I'm ignorant and don't text back, I'm going to let you know that I'm in Avonmouth and going back to Warrington. You look like a tomato. Did 12 minutes on sunbed today. Bird said to me, you can have 9 minutes, but you get 3 for free. I was like, well, I've never done 12 before. I said, and I'm really white. How white? I went, you just want me to lift my top up, don't you? She went, go on then. I was like, for fuck's sake, man. I've got a bird, you know. Lifted my top up, she went, you are proper white. I went, I know. Am I going to burn? You might do. I went, forget it, go on. Whatever. Took us in for 12 minutes. I started at 5:30. You saw me getting out my car? God, that was good timing, weren't it? Fucking hell. How about that for timing? What a guy. Going to leave the fishing industry and sell my fishing boat and do my lorry licence. Fishing's foot. Why do you wonder? Fucking sea's empty. You've caught them all. Give them time for a shag, at least. Good grief. How's the gym going? Very good. Got 50 kilo dumbbells up on incline press for 8 reps today on my own. That's a personal best, that. when I first got 50s up about 6 weeks ago, I only managed 4 or 5. I can't remember how many exactly. And then about 2 weeks later, it was 6. 2 weeks after that, 7. Today, I managed to get 8. And then I managed to do 100 kilos on the flat bench barbell press. And I started off with 90, did a set of 10, and it felt easy. So I was like, bumping up 200. Didn't want to go too silly. Didn't want to, like, I've been going up to like 120 and stuff. And I'm just trying to bring the weights down a little bit now and concentrate more on less rest in between sets. I'm having like 2 minutes between sets because I'm killing myself every single set. Absolutely going to the gym and annihilating myself. Every set is 100%, everyone. So I'm just trying to rein it back a little bit. Because, like I've said to you before, when I jump on a cycle, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to tell you. No holds barred. You know, I'm not going to tell you what I'm on, but I'm going to tell you when I start. So you can actually judge and see how much I grow, if I grow and whatnot. And I'm planning on maybe around about October. So I'm thinking of trying to rein it back a little bit, give my body a little bit of a rest, because I have been pushing really hard. I've been eating a lot of turkey. And I'm just trying to just chill out a little bit and eat more normal food, normal times. If I get hungry, I'm just eating. You know what I mean? So anyway, put 100 on bar and I did a set of 10. Nice. I had about 45 seconds rest and then managed 8 or 9 reps, I think. Which is pretty good. So it's going good. The gym's going good, basically. Long story short. I've just chat a load of shit for 5 minutes then, alright. But yeah, not going too bad. So, I'm in Avonmouth. I'm in a man, balls deep. When I told you it's a good idea to date a homeless woman, it turns out it's not stupid because I've got myself a key something. Told you right, bro. I did test, Deca, and Tren. Deca and Tren. You do know that they're 2 progesterones, don't you? They're going to give you the biggest lactating boobs ever. You absolute loon. Tren and Deca at the same time. Holy shit. You mad? Saying no. Saying no else anyway. Whatever. Not at the same time. It was a 16-week cycle. Deca stays in your system for about 10 weeks though, doesn't it? Isn't it like the longest estered roid you can get, Deca? I know there's that is it called Decaornate? But that's testosterone, innit? And you jab it once a week, I think, don't you? I'd never do that because your levels like that. Your levels are just stupid. You'll jab it and you'll have a big peak, and then you'll just like go down and down, and by end of the week you'll feel like shit. No, test D or sip twice a week, good enough. Or maybe split it into like sub-Q. I've heard of a guy, he's actually a YouTuber, and he does sub-Q jabs. It's Enthonate, but he does it like once every 3 days, I think, sub-Q. And I wouldn't mind doing that, to be fair. I'm thinking, well, you know, we're talking about gear now, and I really shouldn't be doing, but I don't fancy shoving big needles in me all over the place. I mean, it's better. We'll see what happens anyway. Like I say, I'll let you know when I'm going on it. I'll let you know when. But I'm just not going to tell you what I'm taking because I don't endorse it and I don't want people to copy and I don't want people to think that whatever. Like I say, I've stagnated. I'm not growing anymore. I was 16 stone 6, bang on for about 4 weeks solid. I've changed my diet a little bit. I have increased my cardio, but for some reason I've gone up to 16 stone 11. I'm kind of staying around 16 stone 11 now, so that's where it is. So I'm hoping that when I do introduce some stuff, that my weight goes through the roof. Hopefully my water retention will go through the roof, my weight will, and I'll be like, boom! That's the plan anyway, innit? So we'll see what happens. And then you can all get off my case going, you're only that big because of gear. No, it's because I eat turkey and rice 5 times a day. I mean, remember the chicken thing you went past? Past loads of chicken things, man. Loads of them. Where were it, that chicken? Oh, yeah, I know that poultry place. Yeah. Not nice. Horrible. Horrible place. God, it's warm in this cab now, man. Whoa, I'm cooking. What else have I been asked? Will I buy my own truck? I plan on doing, yeah. I plan on doing. Just letting you know, me and Mrs. had similar ideas from your last post when we went to Aspire in Skipton. You're going to have a blast. Yeah! That's the one, baby. Ronnie, good to have you in, buddy. I believe you're still in freaking hospital, man. Jesus, I hope you're all right, mate. I really do. Fingers crossed for you, bud. If you weren't so far north, I'd come and visit you, bud. I really would. What were I talking about then? What were I saying? Someone help me out. What were I saying? You look knackered. Puh. Check this out. Wow. Went to Euro Central last night. I like doing Euro Central. It doesn't bother me. 4 hours 15 up and 4 hours bang on, I think, down. 11.5 hours shift. I think I got in bed at 4 o'clock. Now, if you've been watching me for any length of time at all, like literally weeks, you'll know that I am shocking at sleeping. I can't sleep for toffee. That's why I request earlier start time so I can get home and get in bed when it's dark. Because if it's dark, I can usually grab a couple of hours. Limited is back. Really? Bye! That'll be me gone. See ya. Limited, yeah. Anyway, I hope you're right there, Red Pill Man. Morning from Malaysia. Hello, Izan Wizan Nu Zudin. That sounds like a sleeping tablet combined with amphetamine. So you'd be like, and lose a shitload of weight. Yeah. Oh, that'd be the worst. Oh, that'd be the worst drug ever. Oh, just imagine that. Oh, imagine having an upper and a downer at the same time. You'd be frigged. I want to sleep, but I'm just off my face. No way. Oh, I'm sorry, Zudin, whatever you've just said. I'm sorry, dude. I apologise, bro. But you're in Malaysia. It's not as if you're going to come over here and kick me head in, is it? So, you lose. Anyway, well, see, I forgot what I was talking about. You keep saying the truck with all the pigs in. What the fuck are you going on about? Are you talking about a police truck? Are you talking about Shane Mosley? I don't know what you're on about. Come on, elaborate, for crying out loud. I'm not a fucking genius. You've been on the sugar again. Well, no, I'm not actually. It's just you lot. You lot are you're just mad. Anyway, they've come up with a process we can operate a mod of IR35. I want to know what this is. All right, Tyrone. Paul from Bolton. Howdy. Ordered some waifu today. Awesome, you won't be disappointed. Did you do it off my Instagram story? They won't know. It doesn't link it, but anyway. Shit, what were I saying? Oh, come on, what were I saying then? I got onto a topic. What was the topic about? Shit. My email is Golf Lima Golf Lima Alpha Delta Echo Alpha Delta Yankee at yahoo.com. Glad GLADD at yahoo.com. Yeah. I was talking about the gym. I weren't talking about the gym. I think I'd finished talking about the gym. I was talking about something else just after it. And I forgot. Someone said I was knackered. That's it. So yeah, I got in at 4 o'clock. And I always ask if I can start around 5ish. So that if I do an 11 or a 12-hour shift, I can get back when it's still dark. Get in bed. Then I can have at least 2 hours before it comes daylight. And then I'm awake. And then I'm mooching about and nodding. Until I just usually get up around about 10 o'clock and just think, balls, I give up. Anyway. This morning, got in bed at 4 o'clock and I put The Matrix on Netflix. I've been watching it now for about a week. And I think I've managed to watch about 10 minutes of it, if that. So we're not doing so bad. Put Matrix on. And then, Dead Set World, gone. This is 4 o'clock. As soon as I got in bed, boof, gone. I opened my eyes at 11:15, I think. 7 hours. And I was like, do you know what? Screw you. I'm not getting up. And I lay there Started thinking about good stuff. You know how you do. And then next thing, open my eyes again, 12:15. 8 hours sleep. 8 hours, and I do look slightly Chinese. I think it... Oh, that's racist. And I've just said the R word. Oh, demonetised. Oh, no. Sorry. I look funny. It's because of the light. The light's like right in my face there, do you know what I mean? So I had 8 hours. How about this? See if this works. I'll go all Casey Neistat. There you go, bro. How we cooking now? Yeah. How'd you make yourself look like a bigger penis? Put a pair of fake Ray-Bans on. Winner. I can't read your comments now because everything's black. Oh dear. Will you buy a V8? Only a toy. Where's the skateboard? I don't do skateboards, mate. Are you mad, bro? You talking to me? Danny Sharp, how are you? What are you on about? Don't be talking to other people in my chat room. Talk to me. That's what I'm here for. This is just like real life. You're all conversing against yourself while I'm just sat in corner like... Just ordering myself a pint, shall I? Fucking hell. Sit there with my Cronenbergy corner on my own while everyone's talking amongst themselves. Whoa. What's that TikTok video where they're all dancing? Oh, shit. Hold on. You're so sexy. That actually worked. You absolute melt. Oh my god. Seriously. This is what truck driving does to you. I'm not even lying. Oh, I tell you. I ordered Y food and used DD10. Cool. Why have you got sunglasses on? Because this light's right in my gash. It's right in me mush. Oh god. I know, Ronnie. I've lost it, mate. I have absolutely lost it. I don't know what's going on. It's you lot. I've been all dead quiet and everything. I've drove down here in absolute silence, just like wandered around. Oh, I drove past Nessa. I actually drove past Nessa on the M5 and I didn't notice it with her until I parked up and looked on Instagram and saw it. She was in an old DAF XF and I'm sure she posted a picture up on Instagram last week. And I'm sure it was a Volvo because I think that she's allowed to pick her own truck now because she kept breaking down. And I'm sure she picked a Volvo. I might be wrong. Nessa Trucker UK. She's on YouTube. She's a YouTuber. Go and subscribe to her. Go and tell her I sent you if you're not subscribed to her. But yeah, I looked and I saw the pink plate, but I thought it was orange as I drove past it. And I saw the Rockwool trailer and the old XF, and I saw long brown hair. And obviously, I put two and two together and was like, it could have been actually. But I'm sure she drives a Volvo. And then when I parked up, I looked on Instagram, and she was in an old DAF XF with a Rockwool trailer, and I was like, no way, I've just drove past her and I didn't flash. Didn't flash. Yes, woo, hi. Hi. But anyway. Yeah, so we might drive past each other on M5 again. It's not as if I'm about to say anything, though, because it's dirt. You know what I mean? FH500. What? Hey, bud. Richard Siegel. How you doing, Squire? Nice to see you. So, yeah, what have you all been up to? Have you all had a good day? What have you been up to? Are you all off work or what? Used to see you all the time on the East Lancs in Tipper. Aye, I was up and down yonder like no one's business. Up and down East Lancs. Oh, God, that Tipper job. Oh, that was horrific. Do you know what? It wouldn't be that bad being a tipper driver, to be fair. It'd be alright if, one, there was scales on every single site. Every single site you went to, if there was a weighbridge, scales. If there was a weighbridge on every single site that you went to, then that'd be okay. That'd be a benefit. And if I went to different places all the time, that'd be good. Wouldn't you do tanking fuel? Yeah, I did. I used to run at 53 ton. 50, 51, 52, 53. And I used to get told it was profit. That's what he did to me when I questioned him about it. It was actually Craig that told me. He said, do you know how, like, highly, massively illegal that is? And I was like, well, no, I've just been told crack on with it. And he was like, seriously, you've just been told to crack on? I was like, yeah. They just put whatever in and I drive off and that's it. That's what I was told was the norm from the very first day. My very first load, he said, if he writes on the sheet 44,000, it means you're overweight. So just crack on. And I was like, all right, okay. And that was my very first load. And then, obviously, it just got higher and higher and higher until I broke the frigging scalers at Westland. Yeah, I broke scales. And I had to go in and turn around and then reverse onto the out scales because I maxed out the inward ones. And I got told that it was stupid there by someone on the weighbridge. And I was like, really, that bad? Yeah, that's really stupid. And I was like, oh man, right. Hey, Christopher Clayton, thanks for telling people hit the like button. I appreciate that, but I really do. Thank you very much. And it's actually worked. So thank you. That's legendary. Yeah, and it weren't until I told Craig, and Craig went mad at me. So when I went and told the boss, and I said, you do know I'm like running over 44 ton all the time, like up to 53, and he just went, profit? And I was like, just profit, fuck my license. But left shortly after. Excuse me. Anyway, mum and kids. I've seen, I think it was Carl that was asking about my mum and kids. Thanks for your concern. All right. Talking. Very right. My mum and kids are fine. My mum's car's wrote off, even though it was a brand new 107. They've wrote it off. Give her £5,900 for it. The driver has taken full responsibility, and he said that to his insurance, which has contacted my mother's insurance and said that he has taken full responsibility. So it's all been confirmed. It can't be reversed now, I don't think anyway. It's all been written down and he's taken full responsibility for it, which is good because that never happens. Oh, Red Pill Bachelor's just messaged me. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I've got your email. This is me. You've got the right one. So spelling it out, Golf Lima Alta, evidently worked. He's taken full responsibility. She's been down to Peugeot in Bolton today and ordered a new car. She's picked up a brand spanking new one. Can't be bad, really, can it? Hers is being scrapped, so they said. I mean, to be fair, from looking at it, I said I could take that car and fix it and flog it on. And she went, no, it's going to a scrapyard. I was like, oh, thanks a lot, Mum. So first you get rid of my inheritance and buy a stupid pissing caravan with it, and now you get rid of a brand new car that's only got a massive big dent and front wheels falling off. I could have fixed that and made a fortune. No, getting scrapped. Thanks, Mum. Cheers, bye. Loser. Love you, Mum. Not as if you're watching this, but thanks anyway. And she's picking up a hire car tomorrow. She's picked up a hire car. She's picked it up today. She's dropping it off on Friday. Dropping my kids off with me. Picking her car up, doing something, whatever. My comments not getting through. Nothing gets through. I've got my barriers up. Sorry, bro. I did the fast. I don't think you understand. I'm working with a phone here. I get 3 comments and then it's gone. So if everyone's going, I get to see 3. So if I'm talking, what truck you in? Are you just the road late? Are you getting? See, it's gone. All I've got is, are you getting to your Hiab and Moffat certificate, heaving in you, todging a truck. That's all I've got. Oh, that's gone. Good evening. See, it's gone. What truck you in? I'm in an MAN. Are you joining the Road Legends? Don't swear at me. Are you going to get your Hiab or Moffat certification? I might do. I'll see. One of the staff trainers come up to me at Hermes the other day. Really nice bloke. Surprised. Not saying surprised as in I'm surprised he come up to me and he was nice. I mean, he just approached me and said, you're that vlogger, aren't you? And I went, yeah. He went, great content. We've all watched it and we think it's fantastic what you're doing. I was like, wow, thank you. Thanks, seriously. I'm just a dickhead driver, you know. He said, no, you're actually bringing young lads into the industry. You're bringing young lads into Hermes, which is, we're grateful for it. So brilliant. Thank you. Crack on. I was like, wow, mint. He said, if you want to, we can train you up, be a shunter if you want. And I was like, I couldn't do that. He said, it'd be a ticket on your CV to train you up, be a shunter. Thinking about it, it could be something that I do as a bit of overtime, maybe on a Friday or a Saturday. Don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Don't know. Yeah, thanks for asking, Carl. Appreciate that, buddy. Everyone's okay. They're all okay. My mum got pissed last night. What did you do after your car crash? Go and get drunk. Brilliant. That must work. Malton in North Yorkshire. Nay, I'm in Avonmouth, Bristol. So, I'm in a man. I've been bouncing on a man's knee all night and I'm eating balls. Winning at life. Shunter, no stress, easy job. Have you ever seen shunters at Hermes? They look stressed. They fly around like lunatics. Crazy. Get out of the way. One way street this drive. Bang. More. Not for me, that. Tyler Griffin, I love your videos. They bring a smile to my face. That's the whole point, mate. That's the whole point. I'm aware of my personality. I'm aware of my disorders. I'm aware of the way that I act. And I'm aware that sometimes I say the wrong thing that I shouldn't say. The thing is, I accept it all. Whatever. I am who I am. I don't put on a facade. This is exactly who I am. My videos, although I'm talking about truck driving, and it's also a very, very ridiculously boring job, I want to try and entertain as well. I want to try and make people smile. If people can laugh at me, you know, and I make jokes of myself, I make fun of myself, but people can laugh at it and it cheers people up, especially people like Ronnie that's stuck in hospital, then, you know, I'm winning at life. If you lot smile, if you're happy, if you think that I'm just a dickhead but you laugh at me, then that's me done. Happy days. If a couple of young lads want to come into this industry because they've watched me and thought, yeah, he's a bit of a dick, but if you can be a dick and be a truck driver and make a living and make 700 quid a week doing it, then I'm about to have a go at that. There you go, winner. That's what I want. Just wanted to say your vlogs and live streams are the best. They certainly make me laugh, and it's interesting to see from a different perspective. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you very much, Cameron. That's my point. That's what I want to do. Always ignore the haters, but they get your views. The problem with haters, this is what... Oh, Cloudmaker. Hello, sir. You've been knocking around for months. Nice to hear from you. Do you know where that... Otter Norden in the morning? Never heard of Norden, mate, I'm afraid. This is like a lottery getting him to read your message. What, do you think there's only you that's sending me messages? Come on, bro, for fuck's sake. If I started talking and then... Oh, sorry. Did a truck hit your mum? No, it was a car. Would you come back to tramping if the money was right? Probably not, no. It'd take a hell of a lot of money to get me to go tramping. It affected my mental health too much. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Rochdale. Shout out to Scotland. Scotland! Hopefully you heard me up there. Maybe. Favourite truck you've driven? Actros. I love actresses. I love Mercs. Comfiest. Easiest to drive. Most simple. Spot on, sir. By the way, the snorer has started. Oh, go and punch him, mate. Fucking hell. Go and hit him. Yeah, I'm on a break. How long have I had? 31 minutes. Okay. Do you have any blogs how to pass your HGV driving test? Yes, I do. Go and have a look on my HGV training playlist. Are you on a break? Yes, I am. Liam Brown. Hi, Dee. Hi, Liam. Got your motor fixed yet, buddy? No. Mark Nelson, evening from Northern Ireland. Yo. Hey up, Dee. 2 in 1 day. I know what's going on. Would you go back to WS if the money was right? If they promised me faithfully that I won't be doing secure offence every single day, yes, I will go back to WS. I got anywhere where there's money. I've told you this before. Worst truck for Dee is hydrogen powered. No, the worst truck that I've driven is probably this. Ow. Frig. Oh, that hurt. Frig. Ow. Ow. How busy have I been? I've been run off my feet today. I've not stopped because I got up dead late. Ow. Fricadelle and McKayser. That proper hurt, that did. Whew. Oh, I'll tell you why. I'll let you in. Right, listen. If you're going to send me a message now for the next 60 seconds, I'm not going to read it because I'm going to be talking about what shit I've done today. Okay? Understand me? So don't shout at me. Right, what happened today? I was in a rush because I got back late. I got up late. I was in a rush. I had my breakfast. I recorded Friday's vlog. I said there weren't going to be one, but I've recorded it on my phone. I've just chatted some shit about what I was going to talk about in the vlog anyway. I did my Instagram story and did all my paperwork and my invoices and stuff like that. Got all that sent off. Then I went to the gym, train chest, train gym. Come on, gym. Right. And then I got home and I had to prep my food, but I only had like an hour to prep my food and have a shower, get ready and get out the door. So I was rushing. So I've put all my turkey mince in, my onions, my mushrooms, my sauce, my rice and everything, cooking it, stirring it up, and peas are jumping out everywhere, and bits of mince is falling out, onions flying out, mushrooms flying out, and it's all pissing me off. It's doing me head in. Bits going over my cooker. I burnt my finger when I went for pick some up, and I was flustered, and I was red hot. My kitchen was boiling. I was like, oh my God, I just need to get out and get to work. Come on. And a pea jumped out and landed on the floor, so I bent down, and as I lifted my head up with holding this pea, I banged my head on my cupboard handle, right? And my instinct was, ouch, that fucking hurt. You must have payback. So I went bang and punched my cupboard. Well, I punched the inset bit, you know where the handle is? And my knuckle went right into the inset. And I was like, oh, damn you. It proper hurt. I was like, that hurt more than burning my hand on the cooker. Damn you. And I've just punched the steering wheel and it frigging up. So that's my story. I don't usually get mad. I don't get angry me. I'm just like, well, whatever. I try to keep my emotions in check because anger's actually a sign of weakness, believe it or not. You only get angry in like really, really bad times. You only get angry as like a last line of defense kind of thing. It's actually an emotional thing, which men shouldn't really get angry. They should be in control of their emotions all the time. But I got mad when I banged my head. I got mad when I banged my finger. So I punched the draw. The draw won. Dee Dee lost. Broken knuckle. Get in. Whatever. I've heard that one before, Dylan. I think you've told me that. Which hurt the most? Well, it is. Anger's a woman's emotion. It's not a man. Men shouldn't get anger. Men get rage. Now, rage is like a fight or flight kind of thing. Rage isn't an emotion. It's fight or flight. Rage is when you get that massive adrenaline rush when it's like if you know someone's going to come up to you and fight you. You know there's no getting out of it. You're in. You get that big, massive flush of adrenaline. That's rage. Rage is like, right, I've got to do something now. And that's when you act and do something that you don't, or if you're on steads. Yeah, there's that as well, bro. If you think that steroids actually really affect you emotionally, then you're just a fucking fool, quite honestly. That's like people saying that antidepressants actually cure you. Do you really think a pill's going to make you smile? If you think that, you're as stupid as the freaking doctor that's issuing it you. Never go on antidepressants. They don't work. It's like a woman when it comes time for a period. When they come time for a period, the week before, they're absolutely horrible. And it's like, they're not. Nothing's changing. Nothing. They should be in control of their emotions. If they're not, they're just using it as an excuse to be a wanker because they want to be a wanker for a week and they've got an excuse. It's absolute nonsense. You fall out with your missus big time the week before her period, and the week after, when she's usually an absolute knob, she'll be pleasant as hell. She'll be absolutely perfect right up to it. And trust me, I've done it before. I know this. Trust me. Everyone should be in control of their emotions, and you cannot use steroids as an excuse for being a wanker. If you give steads to a wanker, they will become a bigger wanker because they'll use it as an excuse. That's it. Look like bodybuilders. How many bodybuilders, professional IFBB pros, do you see in jail through beating the wives up or robbing people or RAPE? Anything like that? How many IFBB pros do you see in jail? How many massive, genuine, competitive bodybuilders do you see in jail? None. Because all they do is eat, train, and sleep. They've no need to get angry. It's all in people's heads. It's all this, I can't remember what the word is. What's the technical word for when masses of people just assume something and they just go with it? That's it. Good night, Kelly. I do like G410s. G410s are gorgeous. What's my favourite protein drink? I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. I just buy the cheapest. It's not really a big deal to me. Not really. Has anybody heard, just reminding me then about sheep. I think Ronnie said sheep. Has anybody heard of what's happened in Alberta, Canada? Has anyone heard? They've made mask wearing like abolished. They've made forced vaccinations abolished. Social distancing abolished. Free travel is whatever. You go anywhere you want, do anything you want. They've abolished everything. Every single stupid COVID rule, they've abolished it. Someone from, I can't remember it was in Canada or the US, someone was in court over something. It was something to do with the recording of data about COVID patients, and they were in court, and it was recorded because they record court over there, don't they? And some solicitor, or whatever you want to call it, questioned this woman that was in control of data and recording of COVID deaths and whatnot. And she was asked, if a person comes into your ward, if a person comes into hospital and they have about 2 weeks to live because they're dying of cancer, if they come into your ward and then pass away in 7 days, do you record that as a COVID death? And she said yes. And he went, that's it, no further questions, you know. It's just been, I mean, I don't actually know the motives behind it. I really don't. I mean, is the motives behind all this COVID thing literally just for, is it just for mass vaccination? Is that it? Is that why they've done it all? Because everyone with a brain cell can see that it's an absolute load of bullshit. There is nobody that can honestly say, looking at the statistics, and I mean the real statistics, not what you see in Daily Mirror. There's no way anybody can look at the actual real scientific statistics and say, holy shit, this is deadly. I mean, yeah, that cash. The before COVID, I think, if I remember rightly, if I might be getting these statistics wrong, so I do apologise, and I really should know these before I start saying them, but I can't remember now, and I don't want to say it and be completely wrong. It was something along the lines of, before COVID, there was 2 trillionaires in the world or something. Or there was 2 corporations that were worth trillions or something like that. Since COVID now, there's 9. Or something like that. And there was like a certain amount of billionaires. And now, since COVID, there's been like, it's doubled or something like that. It's just bizarre. Have you noticed now how there's so many places that point blank refuse to take cash? I mean, I can't even get into a swimming bath in anywhere in Runcorn or anything like that. I can't even get into a swimming bath because they're still on this, you have to book and pay online. Why? Everyone is just being tracked every single where they go now, with everything, with your phone, with your credit cards, with your debit cards. It's absolutely bonkers. It's bizarre. When I log on to chill out at home, I see you streaming. That's my chilled night sorted. Hope you're well. What have I missed? Nothing. I've just been going off on one again, as you do. I don't even know what you're going on about, Dusty. It's probably something that's an absolute load of bullshit, because I don't know. Do you just want a reaction or something? Just get what you need to get off your chest, and then just let me know. Let me know. Something probably to do with Steads or something. I don't friggin' know. Yeah, they reckon it'll become a cashless society, don't they? And I have heard something about Bitcoin being, is it governized or something like that? RTG with a 449. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you so much. We'll bring the change in where you can go straight to seeing if you saw, do you think it's a good idea? I have heard that Class 2 will be being scrapped. Not the actual Class 2 truck, but the Class 2 licence, and people can go straight to the C+E. I think that's stupid, to be quite honest. I think it's daft, because the Class 2 is a completely different beast to what the Class 1 is. It takes 2 completely different driving methods, if that makes any sense whatsoever. You've got to take a completely different line at a roundabout with a Class 2 than what Class 1 is. I mean, E-Rocks, you've just said Bitcoin's not going to be a currency. What the frig was that? I don't know anything about Bitcoin. I don't invest in Bitcoin or nothing. I don't know. I can't say anything positive or negative about it. I know absolutely nothing about it. I've just heard that it's going to start being like controlled by the government as to who can and can't purchase it or invest in it, or I don't even know, but I just believe they're trying to control it rather than just let anybody use anybody buy it. That's what I've heard. Might be completely wrong, but that's what I've heard. I doubt anyone will refund anyone's Class 2 training, to be fair. I mean, there's some people that don't want to drive Class 1s. So how's that going to work? Do you know what I mean? What are we on here? Oh, I can't frigging see. I can't see. I think it's 43 I'm on. Don't it make you wonder why Elon Musk, Sir Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos have been to space or looking at populating Mars? What's the black sling thing on the wall? It's, I don't know what you call it. What do you call them thing? Hammock. It's a hammock. I don't know how it opens up though. I've no idea. But yeah, it's a hammock. You can open it up and lie in it in the middle. The government has tried to control Bitcoin since it started becoming a profitable trade. All right, well, I didn't know that. It's just something I heard a couple of weeks ago. Got my Mod 4 on Friday. Is it piss easy? Honestly, you can't fail your Mod 4. People think I'm taking the piss. I get asked this question all the time on Instagram. And people don't believe me. When you do your Mod 4, you turn up, you meet your instructor. Your instructor walks around the truck with a piece of paper. The piece of paper, I think, has 5 questions on it. Them 5 questions are what you're going to get asked. The instructor stands there and says, this is the answer to number 1 and this is what you've got to do. And he shows you what to do. This is the answer to number 2. This is what you've got to do. This is the answer to number 3, number 4, number 5. This is what you've got to do. Do you understand? And you go, yeah, I've got all of them. And he says, okay, examiner, come out. And the examiner will say, question 1. And you just go, he's just told me. Yeah, so go on. And you go, all right, this, and this. And he goes, correct. Number 2. This, and this. Yep, correct. Number 3, number 4, number 5. And then that's it. You passed. And it's like, really? What an absolute waste of money that was. Yeah. Complete waste of money. You can't fail it. It's impossible. So that's how stupid it is. What's your thoughts on all the talk of food shortages in the UK because no truckers? Oh, I'm so glad you've asked me that. Oh, I can go on a right rant now. Yes! Right. Have you noticed? Steroids will improve your performance by 15 to 25%. What, in bed? Ooh, my missus is going to get ruined. Ooh, 25% better me. Oh, she's going to be biting headboard, man. What are you doing to me? Oh, right, yeah. Go on, son. Anyway, let's have a rant here. Let's have a right rant. You ready for this one? Are you ready? Have you noticed? Who's noticed here? There's a massive shortage of truckers in the UK. Massive. There's no truckers anywhere apart from these billions that are driving past me constantly right now. Have you noticed how there's no shortage of slates for roofs that are being delivered to construction sites by truckers? There's no shortage of bricks being delivered to construction sites by truckers. There's no shortage of steel being delivered to construction sites by companies like WS. There's no shortage of tarmac being delivered to roadworks constantly, day in, day out. There's no shortage of fuel that seems to be delivered to petrol stations. That seems to be working quite fine. There doesn't seem to be a shortage of Class 1 waste recycling. That seems to be working quite all right. There's no shortage of, well, let's face it, absolutely fucking anything. Apart from the one thing, maybe 2, that you can see. The one thing is food. Wow, massive shortage of food, really. And number 2, supposedly, bin men, bin lorry drivers. Now, what is the most perfect Class 2 job in the world? A bin man. Everybody wants to be a bin man because it is the most piss easy job and well paid job on Class 2. When I was a Class 2 driver, the queue for, or the list for being a bin wagon driver was ridiculous. There was people that had been on that list for ages trying to get a job, and no one wants to leave because it's that fucking easy. And you're telling me that there's a shortage of Class 1 drivers? The only 2 shortages that you can actually see are food shortages and bin men. Do you not think that's a little bit funny? Come on, what an absolute load of bullshit. If there was a massive shortage of food, do you not think that they would stop construction? They'd stop new housing estates being built, and they'd put these drivers that deliver that stuff onto fridge work? Do you not think they'd pull them off? Do you not think the government would say, listen, there's a massive, massive mess up at the moment. Just stop delivering bricks and stop delivering wood and stop delivering all this other good shit. Because construction at the moment can wait for 6 months. We really don't need more houses just at this moment. Let's all jump onto food. You think that's kind of what would happen, innit? I mean, have you got any Amazon parcels that haven't been delivered on next day prime when they promised it? Have you had any Hermes next day deliveries that have never been met? They all come on a class 1 like this. Driver shortage, my absolute ring piece. What a load of nonsense. You can't fool me. Sorry. This is what I mean about using your head. You've got to use your FOD. Don't take everything at frigging face value. Think into deep stuff. It's like all this shit with COVID. Yeah, at face value, if someone tells you that 350,000 people have died in the UK of COVID, then you're going to be like, oh shit. But if you actually look at what's going on behind the scenes, that up to now, no one's died of cancer. No one's died of like heart disease. No one's died of heart attack. No one's died of a brain aneurysm. No one's died of seasonal flu, which kills 30, 40, 50,000 people in a year. No one's died of any of that. All of a sudden, everyone's just died of COVID. Wait, there must be something a bit fishy going on here. Do you know what I mean? How about that for a rant? That is what you call a rant. What's the story then? Why are they telling us there's no workers? I don't know. I have no idea. This is what I mean. I don't know the motive behind it. But you tell me. I have no idea. I don't know. I cannot tell you why they're saying it. I don't know. But it's like the wage increase. What do you think is going to happen to products? If Asda have to start charging, if Asda have to start paying their drivers an extra £6 an hour to do the exact same job that they're doing anyway, do you really not think that that's going to reflect on the consumer? Do you really not think your tin of beans is going to go up just a little bit? It's going to have to do. And plus, this is the issue as well. This is what people are not thinking of. Giving drivers a pay rise isn't going to help. It's going to make no difference whatsoever. Offering a driver an extra £4 an hour is not going to make him want to come back to do class 1 job. It's just not. They're not interested. If they've left, they're not going to come back for all the money in China. What they need to do is start giving out subsidised training. Give young lads more of a reason to come into the industry, not by giving them £26 an hour. Because the fact is, how many 18-year-old lads these days do you know, or 20-year-old lads, or 22-year-old lads, how many do you know that have got £2,500 in the back pocket to just go and buy a class 1 licence? Oh, sorry, to learn to do a class 1 licence. How many? There's not many 20-year-olds that are walking around with £2,500 in the back pocket. So giving a driver £26 an hour when he's not even got a licence isn't going to work. Yeah, everyone's had a pay rise, but that pay rise is in reflection to IR35. Because the fact is, there was a lot of limited drivers all earning a ridiculous amount of money, taking home a ridiculous amount of money, me being one of them. I was on £1,000 a week at WS for doing 4 nights out, 5 days. Whereas there was lads that were doing 6 days, struggling to bring home £800. Now, when I took that £1,000 home, I didn't pay for fuel because my fuel come out of my tax. So I basically got my fuel for free. Any clothes that I bought through my business, I got them for free because they come off my my tax bill. Any alcohol I bought, they were for business meetings, so my alcohol come off my tax bill. So whatever I earned, I was literally keeping. Whatever I earned, I was keeping. And my tax bill this year, or last year, was, well, I'm not going to say it, but it wasn't anything. I didn't have a tax bill. I had none. My tax bill was done. So the HMRC actually ended up owing me money. So there you go. Crazy. So that's why you've got a pay rise. I don't think there's a pay rise for any other reason other than they needed to match the IR35 wages. Because if they could offer an IR35 limited driver £25 an hour, why the hell can't they offer a PAYE £25 an hour? He's still not going to earn that £25 an hour because he gets 20% tax and 12% national insurance taken off it. Whereas your limited driver will actually take that £25 an hour home. That's what I think anyway. DHL offering £1,500 for joining. Well, that's what they say. I'm supposed to get £1,000 after this week, but I've been told that, yeah, I did have a good accountant. Paid a fortune for him, to be fair, but my accountant fee come off my tax bill as well, so that didn't really matter. Yeah, I'm supposed to get £1,000 for doing 6 weeks here without having a day off, which I've done. But I've been told that the last 2 times that this bonus has been in effect over the last 2 years, no one's actually got money. So that doesn't sound good, does it? Anyway, I've done 50 minutes. I'm going. I have literally proper gone on a rant this one. So this is a good one. This is a proper rant. So enjoy this one. I'm sorry for all the comments that I've ignored because I have been going off on one. But I've been going 50 minutes and I really do need to get off. I need to get home. So I do apologise. I'm going to shoot off very quickly. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you.